Hey everybody, this is Craig from Handheld Games, and today's video is kind of special and kind of not. I'm not reviewing Sonic CD. I'm just going to have it playing in the background, just in case you don't want to see this face. A lot of people have asked me if I was going to do a Game of the Year awards for 2012. Now here's the deal, we did one in 2011, like seriously, maybe 20 people watched it, and that's not the problem. Like, no one commented on it, that's the problem. We've done Game of the Year awards 2 years in a row. Haven't really got any good response to it, so I wasn't going to do one. On top of that, I mainly just played games this year that were from 2011, so I can't really do Game of the Year awards and like specific categories. I keep forgetting I have my headphones plugged in, man. It's tripping me out. This is playing over there. Anyways, I can't do specific categories of games like we did last year, because last year it was me and Dan, and we pretty much covered every single game that came out last year. Between me and him, we played everything, except for Call of Duty, and that applies for this year. So this year what I'm going to do is, someone also asked me would I do a worst of list. I don't really bash games a lot on here. One game in particular that I bash, I'm looking right at it, Bionic Commando. But that didn't come out this year, so I'll leave it alone. But I fucking hate Bionic Commando. I'm not going to do a worst of list, but there is one game, I'll actually start with it. This will set the tone. That way, you know, like, judging by this, be like, I don't want to watch this video. I got a stack of games in front of me from 2012, except for one. One game that's not in front of me. You'll be able to call it out by the end of this. And I'm holding reservations on it because I need to beat it, and I'm doing a review for it. These games, most of them, I haven't done reviews. So yawn. Alright. This is my fourth take. I'm not redoing it. I'm not doing it. Last time I went 10 minutes and I had to cut back because I sneezed like 5 times in a row. Alright, so we'll start with this game. This game I gave a 7. I actually reviewed it. I gave it a 7. And it's a worst. This is the worst game of the year. Not worst game of the year. I did enjoy it. It was just a big disappointment. And I gave it a 7 when we were doing numbers. And a lot of people are going to be like, you know, you gave it a 7, that's not that bad. Like I say it myself, a 7's not a bad score. However, this game, in my mind, should have been a 10. Because the last games were 10s. And that was Twisted Metal. I think the best part of Twisted Metal is that Black came with it. They stripped pretty much everything that made Twisted Metal great, aside from the gameplay. Because I think the gameplay was tight, flawless. I love the gameplay of Twisted Metal. But like the characters and the stories and having the specific character for a specific car and having, you know, their story tying in together with everybody else's, like that's one of the biggest aspects that makes Twisted Metal awesome. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't be able to drive around Kamikaze with Sweet Tooth. I shouldn't be able to do that. And I feel like they took away... I feel like there wasn't a lot of... I'm going to say this. I feel like there wasn't a lot of effort put in Twisted Metal towards the end. Because David Jaffe was leaving. He left completely. What is that? Horrible noise. He left. So I feel like what happened was when he left, they said no DLC. Okay? And I guess there was like rumors floating around that like Mr. Slam was going to be a Minion was going to be DLC. Those are just rumors I heard. And they just got canceled because David Jaffe was like, I'm leaving, and that's that. So they just kind of quit on Twisted Metal. Do you know what I mean? And anyone who followed Twisted Metal like I did, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the game just came out. David Jaffe's like, I'm gone, and that was the end of it. That was the end of it. Twisted Metal got like nothing else. I think it got like 2 patches. And that was it. Nobody cares about Twisted Metal anymore. I feel like they just left it high and dry. And what I mean about like towards the end of the game they just stopped caring about it is because the story mode of the game used live action video. Granted, it was HD and it had some nifty, you know, special effects to it. It was still corny and blah, blah, blah. It reminded you of the first Twisted Metal. However, it couldn't have taken up that much memory that you're like, we can only do 3 people's stories. And it couldn't have been that hard because those actors were fucking garbage. I know you went for the campy, like, Look at us. Look at me. I'm Calypso. I'm so evil. You could have put more characters in there. I think that's what ruined it. It was disappointing for the lack of characters. And the fact that when, like, the first week that it came out, I had such a hard time playing online. I don't know. Hey, want some coffee? Okay. Let's go on, because I think I did, like, 7 minutes on that, and I want to get through this in 15. I don't think it's going to happen, but we are going to try. This year was the year. This is what got me excited. This is the most exciting point of the year to me. Are you ready? This was the year of the HD remake. Absolutely. Because there are 4 of them that came out that I'm absolutely in love with. I know there was more games that came out this year that were HD remakes. Come on. This one didn't come out this year. It came out last year, but it came out this year for Vita, and I can't find it, so we'll just do this. Metal Gear HD Collection. That came out for Vita this year. That shit was exciting. Zone of the Enders HD Collection. Amazing. Silent Hill HD Collection. I don't care what anybody says. By the way, the Xbox version is fine. The PS3 version is the one that had the horrible glitches with the sound that they patched. I keep getting that for some reason on my videos. People just don't know how to read. Doom 3 BFG HD re-release. It also has Doom 1 and 2, and it has Resurrection of Evil and The Lost Mission, and it's in 3D, and it looks amazing. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, no online. Still an amazing port. I do enjoy it. I have 2 discs in here. I do not know why. I'm not playing this game with people. I'm not playing this game. It's definitely amazing. HD port, like, the menus, some of the cutscenes and shit are like, letterbox. But the actual, like, gameplay, whew, so crisp, so fresh, so clean, so amazing. I love it. And the Devil May Cry HD collection. I did a review of this. Amazing. It sounded like a green giant. So HD remixes, man. I said 4. I just showed you 5, 6. I just showed you 6. But yeah, so there was 6 that came out this year that were truly amazing. Truly amazing. Gem. My handheld game of the year. This is gonna shock people, I think. My handheld game of the year. I think it came out this year. And if it didn't, no, it came out last year. But you know what? I got it this year, so we'll do this. Alright, because it's hard for me to do certain games. I thought it was going to be Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers 2, which was truly amazing. I didn't play Persona 4 Golden. I know some of you guys are like, oh man, that could have got your game of the year for handhelds. Nope. My handheld game of the year is, I'll do 3DS and I'll do Vita. How's that? My 3DS handheld game of the year was Shinobi. It was truly amazing. I'm going to keep saying that over and over. Shinobi was an awesome side-scroller that was difficult. You can tell they put forth a lot of effort, a lot of fan service put in there, because Shinobi was a failing brand, and they brought it back on the 3DS, and they just made it one of the best epic side-scrollers ever, and it's hard as fuck. I don't care what anybody says. Like, when you die, it's done for you. And that's what I like. It took me back to the old days. And, obviously, my handheld, I'm going to make sure this is 2012. I think I just said something extremely stupid. I said I'm going to make sure it's 2012. No, it was. My PlayStation Vita handheld game of the year. Come on, guys. Mortal Kombat. I've played more Mortal Kombat. Check my Raptor, by the way. I don't use Raptor for a lot of things because they won't go back and pull. They can't. I know they can't. But your time that you spent on games in the past, they won't go back and put it in there. So a lot of games, like I went on Fallout 3, and then I instantly became elite because of my achievements. But it said I played it for like less than an hour. I don't know. But if you go on Raptor, look at all 3 Mortal Kombat, like PS3, 360, and Vita. I'm elite in all of them. That's all I play, man. I love Mortal Kombat. But those are 2 great handheld games. Obviously, if you don't like Mortal Kombat, there's Disgaea, Touch My Katamari. Pretty much every game that came out for the Vita, and I did reviews for them, pretty much every game that came out for the Vita was amazing. It's amazing. It's just a lot of the good games, like, just little brother versions of console version. I don't know. But I did love every game that came out for it. Let's see. Let's do this. Here are... This is gonna make someone mad.